ABC crew breaks down TNC 03, gives our honest thoughts and predictions going into the weekend. Get straight into it, fellas. Starting off with the first matchup of the day, the free one on YouTube. Ryan versus J Lew for 2,500. This is going to be Clip City. Thoughts, fellas?
Really, go ahead, brother.
This is the game I'm second most excited for. I know that's probably not a shared opinion with a lot of people, but I think the energy when the game actually starts is just going to be really high. I'm excited for J Lew to come back on the scene. I like watching him compete, and he feels really disrespected too. I saw in your live, B, so I like that. I like where he's coming from, and it's just going to be a fun game because there's going to be a ton of clips on both sides. So,
brothers, I am really excited for this game. One, because Ryan is coming off 2 tough losses. So this is going to be another game for Ryan where he's playing like a money game or like a game that he has to, and it's no longer like an entertainment game. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's games that he got to actually lock in. And for Lew, he just seems like he's the hungriest I've ever seen him. Just because I think it's his first time on TNC in a long time since probably Ray Elliott. So I'm excited for this one. Go ahead, sir.
I think this is a great way to tease the fans on what the production is going to look like and what the environment of the night is going to look like. Because these two are going to set it off immediately. And this is like, they usually have starter fights in like UFC and boxing where a lot of people don't show up. I think 85 to 90% of people are going to be there to watch this matchup, in my personal opinion. These are two of the most viral sensations on YouTube, and they get to show their virality to the masses for free on YouTube December 6th. So I'm very excited for this matchup.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Millie.
The scene has gone a very competitive way, which I love, but this is kind of like a flashback to what YouTube basketball was like 2.5 years ago, where it was really like, all right, these guys are good, but there's a lot of clips. There was a lot of clips involved in YouTube basketball a few years ago. So this is kind of a little bit of a flashback game in terms of that. And I think seeing J Lew play in person is one of the cooler people to see play in person. So, and obviously Ryan them two are the most viral, I would say.
Yeah.
So it should make for a good one.
Man, question for both of y'all. I know we got to pick who we have as our winner. Frigga came on live and he was like, J Lew looked really good against DaeDae. I'm just curious to see if he makes a jumper, man. If he makes a jumper, I look, he got him winning. I just don't know. Man.
Yeah. I think Ryan has the edge shooting.
Yeah.
But I also do think, not being biased, I think Ryan has the edge physicality-wise, getting downhill. If Ryan can play through chest instead of trying to play outside and be pretty, he has a good chance. Now, J Lew has a really good chance getting to the mid-range because Ryan doesn't guard up close very much. So he's going to have a lot of space to walk right into that mid-range. So, because if Ryan guards up, J Lew can go by him. If Ryan plays him for the shot, J Lew can just walk right into the mid that he likes to do. So it can be really interesting.
Yeah. I saw too, B, on your live with J Lew that he was pissed off that Scotty put Ryan as like the most entertaining, like how Scotty was making the titles. So this is kind of like that. Ryan is almost the J Lew of this era, in terms of like how J Lew was a few years ago to the scene, 2 years ago to the scene. He's kind of fell out of the 1v1 competitive scene, but Ryan's the next guy up that kind of brought that entertainment value and still was competitive. So,
yeah.
But it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be an exciting game. If not,
fellas, before we get to the next matchup, I will say, so you made a point with Ryan playing off of Lew. I've just seen instances where Lew is successful with guys playing off him, where he eats that space up. He eats that space up and allows him to get closer to the bucket. And obviously, when you get closer to the bucket, you're more efficient. The most when I've seen J Lew struggle is when somebody actually does presses up on him and he can't eat up that space and he has to create from far away from the basket. So, who y'all got?
Ooh.
I think 1v, man, like I said, 1v1s is a jab 3 game, bro. I think I would have Ryan slightly.
Yeah, prediction wise, I would go Ryan slightly. It's always a question mark with J Lew. If he's knocking down jumpers, he's a nightmare to guard.
Yeah,
but just really never know.
J Lew by 2. Second best game of the night.
Love it. Love it. I will say this too before we get to the next matchup. Someone said, I don't see how Ryan keeps getting these pay-per-view matchups. This is free. This isn't pay-per-view, but you guys can watch for free on YouTube. Moving into our next matchup of the night. DaeDae versus C4. I'm gonna be honest. This is, of the 6 matchups, this is probably my least. This is the one I'm least excited to see. Not saying it's gonna be a bad matchup. The other 4 I think are just better to me in terms of just excitement. But this is gonna be a really high skilled matchup, a good basketball game for sure.
Yeah,
I think this is a good game from going from the viral 1v1 to a high level C4 take, you know what I'm saying? And then kind of calms down the speed where everybody can just watch, you know what I'm saying, and just enjoy. And then the next 4 matchups kind of get better and better. So yeah, I think it balances it out.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Millie.
When I think about this matchup, the main thing that I think about is how if DaeDae does not win this, I don't know how he gets back to another pay-per-view anytime soon, like within another year, because this will be his 3rd one. Pay-per-view 2 was a tough loss for him to take, just in the fashion that he did. Because if he wins that game, it almost locks him in for a little bit longer. Like you have more grace to lose one later down the line, but now
right,
you can't lose 3 in a row. Like he's in a do or die situation back up against the wall. C4 just coming off a win. So like DaeDae needs this desperately, in my opinion, for as far as the pay-per-views go. You can't lose 3. You may not get a 4th anytime soon.
That's why I feel like Millie is going to be slightly, because these 2 guys are really like monotone. They kind of chill. But this is why I feel like for this matchup, it could be a little bit different as to what we are accustomed to seeing from these 2, kind of like the chip, because DaeDae has a lot at stake and he knows that. So I think his emotions and the way he presents himself within this game may show something different in him and kind of make it more entertaining for the viewer than what we're accustomed to see from DaeDae. And for C4, from what I remember, when I watch him against BJR, I watch him against Scotty Lewis, he does get lit in his games. Now, sometimes it may take him a while to get going, but I think this game, I'm going to edge DaeDae just off the fact that he needs it. And when you need something, your back is against the wall, normally you get it done. So I'm going to go take 30-25. 30-25.
I'll say, to kind of piggyback on what Mills said, like if he loses this, I don't know how he gets back to a pay-per-view, but I will say there is a route for him to get back to a pay-per-view. He would have to then take on no more 2v2s in the cities, no more team setting 3v3s. He would have to just play straight 1v1s in every city that we go to in every season. Like he has to then prove himself in the 1v1 scene again. So it'll be more of an uphill battle to get back if he loses this and goes 0-3 on all 3 pay-per-views, given his first 2 were Zay, top 5, Rob,
and
top
Rob.
5. Tough. Now it's like you're playing C4. You're supposed to get this win. So if you don't, I don't know if the fans are going to receive you getting another opportunity to come TNC 04 without having more wins under your belt going up to that.
Question. So let me ask both. Is he supposed to get this win? I know he's 0-2 and like, is he supposed to get this win? Is he that heavy of a favorite to y'all?
C4 is C4 is just such a tough opponent. His game, like I don't anticipate this game to be super exciting. It's just going to be high-level basketball. It's going to be a brutal, grinded-out win for whoever does win. But no, I don't think DaeDae is just a favorite here. He hasn't gotten handed anything in the pay-per-views. And it's just because he's such an elite player. Yeah. He has played a really elite basketball for the past year straight. So, yeah. It's like when I say it's going to be tough to get back to a pay-per-view just because of the losses, not because of the fashion, because he's looked great. I mean, even with Zay, he looked good. Zay hit a flurry of 3s, but he still looked okay in that matchup. And then against Rob, if he makes a free throw, he beats Rob by like 10 or something. Yeah. Like that's an insane win. That changes the whole conversation. So he's super elite, super, super elite. Just has to win this game.
Question for Sel. Give me a defensive game plan.
Well, for DaeDae, for DaeDae to guard C4 is kind of like, it's an interesting situation because C4 can get to that mid post and just elevate over you. Yeah. We saw him hit the hook shot out of nowhere in the Warzone series. So it was like, just so he does some stuff that's kind of unorthodox. you kind of have to make C4 a jab 3 shooter. Like, you have to make him that. Once C4 gets off the dribble, he's very elusive and hard to guard.
Yeah.
For C4 to guard Tay, you got to make him a shooter. Just completely make him a shooter. Because, Tay likes to get into that tween float, behind the back float. So it's like for C4, you kind of have to invite the jumper with the late contest. Now, will Tay take the jumper? I don't know. Should Tay take the jumper? I think absolutely. That will definitely open up his game and enhance his chances of winning the game for sure. But I think those are the two keys for defense on both sides.
Oh, man. I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it. I'm going to go C4 by 3.
Wow.
C4 by 3, man. And it's not you say, this is not to disrespect you at all, but if I'm gonna trust the jab 3, I'm gonna trust C4s more.
Yeah.
Damn, that's tough. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. C4 by 3.
Not bad. It's not bad. No. Yeah.
Yeah. These are all honestly tough calls. Like maybe there's one game maybe that's not, but
I mean, I think I would go Tay because he has to win this. But it's like I can't count out C4 with this particular matchup.
No.
Yeah.
It is a toss-up. I'll go with Tay here because he has been playing elite basketball. Like, I'll say it again, he had Rob beat. Make a free throw, you win the game. And I understand that's part of basketball, but in terms of performance and level of play, his has been at an elite level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You missed and so like sometimes it doesn't register with us because he didn't make the free throw and didn't close the game. But the level has been elite, and he does have a little bit of an experience edge on C4. C4 is a great player though. He has really no holes in his game on either side.
Right.
So it's gonna make for this. Like that's what I anticipate with this matchup. Just a brutal, grinded out game.
Let me say this too. Both of you guys need to show a little bit more personality. And I understand Tay is a revered player in the scene. A lot of people love Tay, but y'all got to show a little bit more personality, man. Especially C4. Let's say you do win this game. Like, it should be a lot of things for you if you win this game, even for Tay too. So it's like, y'all got to start showing some more personality so the fans can gravitate towards y'all more, because a lot of the top 5, top 6, top 7 guys have personality to go with their game. And as a result, they build a cult. But anyway.
Hey, y'all know how Ja does the grenade?
Yeah.
I love that Selly, by the way. But what if C4 found a way to throw a little C4?
It'd be fire.
In COD, they throw a little C4 pack. Oh, man. That might fail miserably, but let's try. Try it out, C4. Detonate. Oh, man. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
Moving on.
Go ahead, sir. My bad.
To the next matchup here, we have Keyon versus Reese.
Oh, my.
Now, okay.
Oh my!
So we just saw Reese come off of a loss to Lat. He was down 28 to was it 28 to 12? 2015? It was something around there in Vegas.
Yeah.
Was he down that much? Yeah.
Yeah, he was down a lot.
Wow.
And then he walked his way down and found his rhythm. Right now, people might be upset that he's getting a pay-per-view matchup.
Are people, or are you assuming that?
I'm saying people. I think people. I'm assuming people are probably upset because off of a loss, you get a pay-per-view matchup. Anywho, I will say this though. I think with Reese and Keyon, it's an interesting matchup more than it was with Lat and Reese. Because I'm gonna say this: Keyon is very special offensively, and he's a sneaky defender. So you might be able to bully him, but he's longer than Lat, can meet you at the rim, can contest the fadeaway if he jumps. I have Keyon winning this 30-20.
Millie, go ahead. Millie, go ahead.
Oh man,
I have more to say, but I'm gonna wait to the.
Yeah. Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to hear.
We're gonna come back.
Okay.
Come back.
Okay.
Come back. Okay. I just think that it may be a slow start to this game, but I think inevitably Keyon goes on these flurries. Like he catches like a flow at some point in every game, and he just goes berserk. And I think that is just too much for anybody right now. around his weight class and you know what I mean, and size. If someone doesn't have like a big size advantage on him, I think I'm just going with Keyon right now. Because he's been that dominant. Like he's dominated his one-on-ones. So I don't see, I'm not going to overcomplicate it. I think Reese is a very good opponent. I think he's a great player. This is not even against Reese. This is just, Keyon is just, in one-on-ones, he's been dominant. I know the twos have tainted his perception a little bit, but I don't really look at those as much as the ones.
Completely agree with both of y'all, man. I think Keyon is in a different type of bag than what we've seen him even in his previous one-on-ones where he was dominant, because it's the first time in his career that he feels like he has something to prove. And he's just, I just get the vibe from him that he's pissed. And this has nothing to do with Reese. Reese to me is a dog. But I will say Reese is a primary 2-point shot maker. I know he can make the jab three, but he's a 2-point shot maker. I can see a flurry of threes from Keyon that can separate himself within this game and that can force a run of his that can make the game look like it's a blowout, but it's really not a blowout. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, those runs that they're going and then the game's over all of a sudden. But Reese is more than capable, but I think he's going to need to be ultra physical. And I know Keon's elusive, but he may have to muck it up a little bit. He may have to make him a little bit uncomfortable, because if he's comfortable and he's sliding, he moving and grooving, and he sidestep three and he see 3-4 go in, it could be a 30-20 game, a 30-19 game. But I'm going to give Reese a little bit more love, because I think his bump in the mid-range area could wear Keyon down a little bit. So I'm going to go Keyon. I'm going to go Keyon 30-24. 30-23. 30-23. 30-23.
Yeah. Do you think Keyon will be able to be physical with Reese? Because we know Reese likes to attack that free throw line area and then pump fake, step through, uses pivot, bump. Do you think Keon's going to struggle with that, or not at all?
I think he may struggle with it some, but his wingspan makes up for a lot of that shit. Like, it just makes up for, even if he bumps me, I get here. Lat is a 5'10" guard, short arms, jump shooter. Keyon is 6'1", probably has like a 6'4" wingspan, 6'5". So he can make up for that bump by absorbing it and then getting back into the play. So yeah.
True.
I'll say this. 2 things. Reese does have to be aware of the foot placement, because now everybody was talking about him traveling the past few videos. The refs are going to be paying attention to that, right? Second thing is, if I'm Reese, I wouldn't be worried about being too physical, because the same reason that everybody's saying Reese can be physical with Keyon, I mean, not the same reason. The same way people were saying Reese can be physical with Keyon, they were saying the same thing for Burke. Keyon still met Burke at the summit, and Burke is way more athletic than Reese, and he's bigger. So it's like, I don't think being physical with Keyon is how you get Keyon out of there. You kind of have to be strategic with it. Like, you can't just sit here and just try to worry so much about being physical, because he's not going to try to bully you back. He's going to try to out jump you or meet you at the summit or try to contest your shot. So for Reese, that jab three is going to be huge, because Keyon will give you a few of them. Yeah. Keyon will give you a few of those jab threes. And then when you get downhill, I think he has to be very precise and very, he has to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Decisive with his moves. Like, when he goes and up fakes and step throughs, like all the spins and stuff, like, because if he spins away, he gives Keyon more room to jump with him, more length. But I think if he's going downhill and he's being decisive, playing through Keyon, it could be different. So the jab three for Reese, playing downhill, being decisive, not playing so much off of the pivot when you have a long defender who can jump with you. I think those are the keys for Reese there. And then for Keyon is just to get outside of Reese's frame and be sure to be physical.
You're going to have to make that jab three in the elite clip cell, because Keyon going to make it. I've never seen Keyon not make it. That's just a fact. And there's no slight to Reese. Reese can go. Reese can go at an elite clip, but I've never seen Keyon have an off night from the three, whether it be off the dribble or pound sidestep and then get it up. I've never seen him have a bad night. So
wait, I have a question for you guys. Am I tripping, or is Burke not bigger than Reese? Am I tripping?
Burke's a little bit bigger, but I will say, well, now Burke has been away from. I will say, I think, like, if we compare Keyon versus Burke, Reese is stronger than that Burke.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, stronger core, stronger shoulders.
I misspoke.
It's gonna be good.
I misspoke on that.
Joker. It's gonna be good bumping that joke. Wait, hold on. Wait, y'all no scores?
I said 30-20. Keyon.
I said 30-20.
30-25. I could see Reese starting off with the lead, though. I could see him kind of jumping out and playing well, and then over time, Keyon. Big flurry.
That's fair.
You got good.
Moving on to the next matchup. DaeDae versus Lat. Could be match of the night, in my personal opinion. Could be match of the night.
Yes. I pushed for this one hard, fellas. I pushed for this matchup pretty hard. Might be, this could be one of the undercards that steals the show. This is the best matchup to me in terms of like just like body wise and everything. It's just it's a test for Lat, I think, and he's probably one of the best offensive players in the space. So why not have DaeDae, someone that can actually match his bump and really comes in with a game plan as a great defender? See if he can slow Lat down.
Lat, this
one, though, he's gonna have to score. He's gonna have to score quick, though. DaeDae's gonna have to score quick.
This is gonna be Lat's toughest offensive day for him. He's gonna have to figure that shit out on the fly. This is a long defender that can absorb his bump, and he can meet him at the summit if he tries to blow by. And to me, DaeDae is just as quick. He's more athletic. He's gonna have to really be strategic in this one-on-one. I don't think DaeDae is gonna allow him to get the jab 3 off as he has in previous one-on-ones against Saint, Keyshawn, who else has he played, fellas? Reese. DaeDae is a vet, bro, and I think DaeDae understands this moment completely. This is a toss-up for me, bro. So go ahead if I say something, if I make a prediction. It's a toss-up.
This matchup right here, especially for a lot of reasons, because this is complete contrasting styles. But I think that's what's gonna make this matchup so freaking good. I think for DaeDae, his jab defensively has been so effective, and it's a strong jab. And given that Lat's still strong, if you can knock somebody off on that first dribble consistently, you could be very successful. Now I think Lat's gonna have to adjust to that, because when DaeDae touch him a little bit, he hasn't played anybody that touched him like that. Pause on the scene. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what that looks like every possession, because DaeDae games are grudge matches, you know. So now for DaeDae, playing off that left wing, that's his hot spot. That left wing jab 3 is what has been got him off got him that J-horn victory pretty handily, and then kind of got some timely shots against Kale, or that's where you got the dunk from Kale on that side. So play off that left wing almost every time. I think that'll be a very big success point for DaeDae.
Brothers, I'm gonna edge Lat. And the only reason why I'm gonna edge Lat is because he can score in flurries better than DaeDae.
This is true.
And I will say this: Lat's an underrated defender. He's a very underrated defender. Yeah. And with a guy like DaeDae who takes a while to get going, Lat can make it even longer for you. He can make that time extended based on his defensive abilities. So 30. It's gonna sound cliche. 30-26. Lat.
That's what I'm worried about, though. I'm worried about DaeDae getting off to a slow start. Like he's got to be hitting shots at night. I know he'll do a good job defensively and really test Lat, but even Lat getting tested and somebody doing a good job on him defensively, he's still going to score at a certain rate, at a certain pace. And sometimes DaeDae's games have dragged out a little bit. You know, even the Kel game that dragged out for a while. And he just got to be hitting shots at night. But I think he's the one for the test. I think he's the one. There's nobody that I prefer Lat to play right now in the TNC realm than DaeDae.
Yeah.
Question, fellas. Let's say DaeDae wins this game. What's next for him?
I think, man, do you go DaeDae plays Tay if Tay wins? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. I think this, though. I think DaeDae's recipe, though, Reese laid the recipe out there late in the game. got to get downhill on Lat. And DaeDae's bigger, stronger than Lat too. So I think DaeDae's going to use that to his advantage. Now he has to finish. But I think attacking Lat's legs is what's going to be the more effective thing to do for DaeDae.
Yeah. And
oh man,
I also saw a little bit of when you talked to Lat B, and he didn't really say it, but he knows that DaeDae is going to take away the jab 3. He knows that.
Oh yeah.
So he's working off things. He's working on things after that, or like different things, which I think, like when Lat played Kam, I thought that was the best defensive job that anybody had done on Lat. I thought Kam did the best job on Lat. Would you guys agree with that, or can you think of something?
Especially late on, like he got that run, yeah, for sure.
Based on his other opponents, yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So DaeDae's coming from that camp. I mean, he's been training with Kam. I think they have somewhat of a recipe to make him a little more uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Just at North Carolina, they're all in the same gym every day. Like Kam's already played him. He kind of
DaeDae already played him too.
His game. And DaeDae's played him?
Yeah, it's a rematch. This is a rematch. This is a rematch. Lat got him the first time.
Where?
Michigan. So go check out that video. Really good one-on-one.
Wait. In Michigan? Was it this is a separate video somewhere else?
Yes, T. Hamby.
Oh. Wait, what's it play to?
In that same event, it was Kam and DaeDae versus Mike Bruce and Lat after that one-on-one. Lat already beat him.
Wait. What they played to that? 30?
No, it was like 15.
Oh, wow. I totally forgot about it. I didn't even. Okay.
It's another rematch game for DaeDae. So DaeDae's rematch tour continues.
The last thing I'll say about this is DaeDae you've been working up to this matchup for a while now. You've dug yourself out of several holes. He deserves the Perseverance Award for YouTube basketball because he's been like this his whole career on YouTube. This is it. You got to take this opportunity and make a damn statement. You don't want to go back down and try to work back up again. Like that night is the night for you to make a statement and finally get over the hump. If not, Lat stays on top.
And that's the thing, which is crazy because the same thing can be said for Lat. He just lost a pay-per-view in the fashion that he lost it. Both them boys hungry as hell right now. And it's so many storylines in this particular one-on-one that people don't even know about, being the fact that they already played. And then in that same event, Kam and DaeDae smoke Mike Bruce and Lat in the 2v2. After Lat beats DaeDae in a 1v1, you got the King of Michigan, really. That's the storyline. Then it's so much. Lat pay-per-view, like, bro.
One thing I know about Lat too is his intensity level. I could just tell from his personality just by kind of watching and whatnot. He's not somebody that loses well, or he's not going to lose twice in a row in his mind. He's like, you might beat me once, but I'm not losing 2 in a row, or I'm not missing two shots in a row. He's that kind of guy. So he's going to be so buttoned up for this game. DaeDae's going to have to match his intensity level. DaeDae's going to have to feel like he deserves it more. You know what I mean? Because DaeDae, don't be happy to be here.
Oh, he ain't. Oh, no.
I just want to make this clear. Don't be happy just to be here and like, oh, I can take the loss. No, you have to understand, like, this is
oh, no, he's not.
This can be a launching board for you. And like, you've been here for longer than a lot of people in this space. So don't just be content with a close game. Like you have to need this game. I don't want him to want it. I need him because I know Lat feels like he needs it. He feels like he absolutely has to win. DaeDae has to match that.
Come on, Sel. No, come on. Don't ruin the soliloquy with that. Don't ruin the soliloquy with that. That was great for me. That was great for me. And this Kings fan is just
what just happened?
He said he wants it, and then you said he wants it.
Whatever, bro. Whatever.
Hey, B,
yo,
that left shoulder.
Flick him off. Flick him.
Right. You're right. My mind is, oh man, I'm having conflicted thoughts. Like, I think DaeDae can actually do this.
I know. Me too. I know. That's why.
Damn, but I gotta go Lat. This is the hard part about doing what we do because we got to see these guys and then they'll be like, "You gonna pick so and so?" I'm like, "Bro, we got to pick somebody. We can't say draw." You know what I'm saying? It don't work that way. But I got Lat.
There's one game that I can't pick.
Yes, there is. And you're not off the hook. You ain't off the hook. I know what game it is.
Fine. I'm gonna lie then. I'm cool with that.
No, but oh my. Next matchup, ladies and gentlemen, we have the co-main event or the before the main event. We have Rob versus DaeDae. This is going to be interesting, fellas. DaeDae's never played a 1v1 on the scene. He has really good tape overseas. He's played in the highest leagues overseas for sure. He can go at the highest level. But I think it's a battle of attrition in this scene. I think Rob just has the upper hand of the experience in his 1v1. DaeDae is about 36. We haven't seen him guard anybody in 1v1 scene like a Rob yet. So I think it's going to be hard for people to say on this side, oh, DaeDae going to beat Rob when they haven't really seen much. Now, can it happen? For sure. I also think it will.
You want me to go, Millie?
Yeah, go ahead, B.
I don't want to be disrespectful at all, but I do think DaeDae getting to 25 is a win for him. I do. I'm being for real. I'm keeping 100. Yo, let me tell you why. Yo, Sel, stop, bro. Let me tell you why. Because being that it is his first one-on-one in the scene and he is playing a juggernaut like Rob, and the way people been talking about DaeDae, like DaeDae just can't hoop or DaeDae about to get washed or whatever the case may be, is low-key putting more pressure on Rob to make sure he don't get past 15. And the closer this game, if this game becomes close at any point, the more confident it's almost like when the underdog that's projected to lose by 21 points or 14 points or 7 points, and all of a sudden you look up in the fourth quarter and they got the lead or they only down a point and they got the ball for the 2-minute drill. It's like, hold on.
It gets a little weird. Yeah, that's what I always think. Like, oh, it's getting weird.
It gets a little weird. Rob, you better let it get a little weird in there.
Don't let it get weird in there.
Let it get weird in there. But I got Rob 30-21.
Yeah, I agree because I agree totally, especially with the confidence thing, because as a new player coming into this space, you can really take all their confidence immediately. As an existing player in the space, someone new coming in, you can punch them in the mouth in a way that they can't prepare for. We've seen it time and time again with YouTubers versus pros. A lot of time, I don't necessarily think DaeDae is like overlooking Rob because it seems like he feels like he's been disrespected as underdog in his own right. But it's just important, like you put it perfectly, B. If you're Rob, you got to get out to an early lead and take all of DaeDae's mental mojo away. Don't give him any confidence. And if you're DaeDae, it's very, very important that you get off to a good start. Like, I can't emphasize that enough. You have to hang around for at least the first 10 points and to stay level-headed. That's important for new guys coming into the scene. And he's been through more basketball than I have. So I'm not trying to undermine him, though, but it's hard to not it's hard to understand what you're getting yourself into until you're out there and, on the 6th. I got Rob 30-23.
I think just like you said, Millie, I do think there's a world where, I'm not gonna say that crazy, but I think there's a opportunity that DaeDae can actually come out on top here. And the way I see that happening is if Rob comes into this overly confident. If Rob comes into this overly confident and DaeDae come in there, I mean, man, I don't know. I just think if DaeDae comes in there, like you said, level-headed, Rob comes in overly confident, overlooking the situation, just because we haven't seen DaeDae play 1v1 to 30. Yeah, like you said, don't let it get interesting because it can get really interesting. And then we saw it get interesting when Tay played Rob.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, wait a minute, this is 29-20 for game. You know what I'm saying? So it's possible.
And we have not seen him in person. We haven't even seen him in person yet. Like we really don't know though, for real. Like
That's his best attribute right now. That's his best attribute.
Yeah,
right now.
we don't
Nobody
know what to
has seen it.
expect. Yeah.
Mystery.
All like any one-on-one flaws that he might have, they're not out there. There's nothing to go off of.
Right.
I don't know.
And here's my thing too. If he's in shape and he's able to play up defensively for a duration of a one-on-one, who knows? It could get interesting. But it's really going to come down to is he going to be in shape for the long run? Can he go all 12 rounds? Right? I mean, he's a scorer. He's putting up 40 in the CBA. He's known for scoring. But at the end of the day, you're on an island. Can you guard? Can you make someone uncomfortable? We've yet to see it. I mean,
I will say we've seen behind the scenes footage of him playing Greg from Indiana. And he was moving well, but we didn't see any defensive clips. So it's kind of hard for us to kind of get the full grasp of like what it would look like in this scene currently. So
two possessions, you get a pretty good feel.
That's all you need.
Real life, we'll see.
Absolutely.
You better not go out there with your hands down, backed up.
That's another thing. All
From
the way
40.
up. That's the most important thing is guard the triple threat 3. Most important thing. Like, isn't that the one thing? If you guys could only tell someone one thing in this scene coming into a game, like that to me is the most valuable thing.
I did.
Yo, sell.
Because I told bro, you cannot allow the triple threat 3. You can't sit there with your hands down. I got you, bro.
It's okay, so it's over now. It's all over now, so it's okay.
Chat, we doing this so much, dog.
Next matchup. Damn it.
Hey, Trio, I got a bone to pick with you. Stop making AI videos of me, brother. Stop making AI videos of me, Trio. Stop making AI videos of me, man. I saw that shit last night on Instagram. Y'all hating on me, man. Y'all hating on me. Y'all want to see me lose. Stop making AI videos of me.
That's AI.
I'm really going to start. Listen, I'm going to start suing niggas. All right? I'm going to start suing niggas.
They did that to you, B?
Yeah.
That's messed up, brother.
They're in cahoots. I don't get these guys.
Who else did they have in the vid?
Cash Nasty and the other 2 people in the 2v2 that's also on YouTube, by the way. It's on Cash Nasty's YouTube channel, at Cash Nasty.
Yeah, that's an AI video.
Yourself.
I was with B 2 days ago. That's AI. That never happened.
No. Because remember in the chat, B said, I'm hooping with Cash. I'll get back to y'all. That was the same day.
Are you bringing private conversations to the public? Are you bringing private conversations to the public?
That opens the floodgate.
Are you insane now?
We don't want to do that. We don't.
Next matchup, we got the main event, the grand finale.
Man.
The finale. Kam versus Moon James. Oh man. Okay.
Just hear me out on this one.
Go ahead.
I can break this game down. I told myself after the last game with each of these guys that I'm not betting against them again, and I'm not choosing against them. It just so happens that they're matched up together. These are the only 2 I have that policy with. I can't make a choice because I wouldn't be a man of principle. I told myself I wouldn't pick against either of these guys.
No, I can't allow that, brother. Come on, man.
Dude, I genuinely don't know who's good. Like
neither one of them gonna care. Now,
I don't care about B. I don't care about that.
Okay.
I just don't. I don't. Can you guys give me a strong angle for either of them?
Go ahead.
Kam 30-5.
Right. Okay.
All right. Here we go.
You gotta go. You still got the plus up. I'm not saying nothing yet.
I'm gonna say this. Moon is like the walk down specialist. Him, Scoob. DaeDae is like honorable mention now. But it's like you can never count out Moon, can never count out Kam, because Kam also walked down Lat TNC too. So it's just like this 1v1 might be an hour.
They're both closers. Moon.
Right.
When was the last time Moon had a lead in a game and gave it up? Kam closes. That's the edge I was looking for in this game. Like, mainly because it's such a toss-up playstyle wise and just physically and everything. I went back and watched their first game. It was so long ago. They both got so much better. I mean,
Kam was up on Mike. Mike slowly walked him down. If it wasn't for that controversial 3 non-call at the end for the foul, I mean, it could go either way that way too. For Moon, trying to remember if he's been up.
He was up on Zay early, but like that was so early in the game. I mean, if you're talking about like a 20 to like 14, no, Moon's not giving that shit up. But it was 9-0. Like it's
definitely a contrast in styles to me because Kam can score in bunches and Moon gets stops in bunches. So it's offense versus defense. Like
it's not gonna be an attrition issue. Both these guys are gonna be in shape and ready to go.
No,
so you ain't got to worry about somebody getting tired.
Right.
You ain't got to worry about energy. All right, let's break it down, fellas. Better jab 3-ball shooter.
Kam.
I don't know. Moon that's really 80% of what Moon does now, points wise. Like that's probably a lot of his points.
Yeah, that's all he did against
I feel you though, because we would think that Kam's a better shooter.
I'm just thinking like outside looking in, who do you fear more taking that jab 3 shot when it goes up? I would say out of these two, Kam. Not saying Moon isn't consistent. I
don't know, Sal.
I would edge Kam on the jab 3 personally. That's just me. I could be wrong.
I don't know. That's how close this is. I'm gonna say Moon. Millie could say Moon, but like it's like
right.
Right.
This is the most 50-50 game of YouTube basketball history to me. There's no other game of YouTube basketball that I'm like this torn about who's gonna win the fucking game, bro. I can't think of no other matchup. Yeah. That's booked or that has been played. Not Nods and Rob, because that's a 50-50 matchup. But like
okay, so let's talk about stakes then.
25 games.
Yeah, that, but also also it's like this could completely create a new trajectory for one or the other. This is another game. I look at the DaeDae and Lat game as like you got to make a statement here. This is my second game to where it's like one of you guys have to make a statement because you're not getting the respect that you want. Moon feels very disrespected. He feels like he's a top 3. He feels like he's the best player in the scene, right? But like you gotta prove it like in moments like this. Like this can't just be a win. Like you gotta win with some conviction here to really get to where he wants to be, because right now he's just not really cracking that top 3 for most people. You know what I mean? So this is an opportunity to do so.
That 2024 where he took a few losses that he shouldn't have, and I don't think he was taking the game as serious. And then as a result, you learn from it. You come back, you get better. As a result, you get a better 2025 from Kam. But a few of those losses in early 2024, this kind of still stuck in the fans' minds. And I think this is the one for him. This is the one for him. And he understands that. But Moon is also a guy. I mean, Millie, let's keep it 100, bro. They are both in their absolute element. Moon loved going on the road and playing against dudes and winning and having the satisfaction of that. And Kam's entire energy is at the crib.
Mm-hmm.
Moon it is in Charlotte. Oh my gosh.
Moon 30 to 29.5. But somehow Kam's gonna score half a point. I don't know how.
I got Kam winning. Man. 30-26. Kam. Man, damn. I got it. Kam is so hot. Moon is hot, but I know Kam wants this win not only for the 25K, but also to say, all right, I want Rob next. I just know I feel like that's what he's gonna say next. Like he wants to be able to say that directly after.
Yeah. Moon's gonna have to slow him down because Kam has been lights out this whole year. He hasn't had a bad offensive showing. So, and he had a heck of a test with Lat last pay-per-view. Like,
yeah.
Battle tested. Both are battle tested. You're not wrong picking either or, man. Like, I mean, fellas, I did a poll on Instagram where I just repost all the matchups and then like, yeah, I want your opinion. This shit was 50-50. I kid you not, on the dot.
That's crazy.
On the dot, it was 50-50, bro. Like,
yeah, there's not much more to say on this one. I think it's, man,
we just gotta let
him
them play.
Win that day.
Gotta let them play.
We just gotta let these two play. Figure it
Let
out.
it play out.
The loser of this game is gonna have a tough time getting to where they want to, though. Very tough time.
Yeah.
This game.
I think Moon has a little bit less hard of a time though, just based off his resume. I think Kam need this one because he's at like an obstacle, and all he got to do is win this game to get over it. To me, Moon obviously he will like backtrack some, but he could get that back. You know what I'm saying? But Kam, this is the one just based off his 2024, and people keep trying to hold that over his head. Like he ain't been killing all 2025. They try to hold some of his losses last year over his head. With Moon, it's kind of his resume speaks for itself sometimes.
Like, bro, Moon beat Nesco in pay-per-view 1, and then Kam beat Lat in pay-per-view 2. So I'm trying to look for like, okay, strength of who have these guys played? Like who is the but it's like you both have wins that is like that's beating Lat is a big deal to me, and beating Nesco is a big deal to me. So I can't find anything.
Yeah.
It's tough, bro. 50-50.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, unless we have more to say on this, I think we just save it for when we fly into Charlotte, because we're gonna do 90,000 videos out there. So
man.
I'm actually excited. I'm actually excited for this face-off though, for this one in particular. Yeah, this is Millie's doing this one for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
He said yeah. He agreed.
Remember, he lost Rock
Y'all don't want me to do
in Vegas. I have it on video.
You guys don't want me to. You guys want me to do the face-off?
Do TNC 4.
You guys want me to do one though? Like,
yeah, TNC 4, bro. I think you'll kill it.
Shut up.
I think you'll kill it, man. Well, we appreciate you guys for watching, baby. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and do all that good stuff, man. And let us in the comments what you guys think of TNC03. Give us your thoughts and predictions as well, and we'll try to have conversations in the comments with you guys. ABC Crew checking out. Peace.